Moving on with our fitball workout, we go into a series of simple core exercises. We're going to start off with a prone core exercise, and I'll go to the side for this one. Starting off with the basics, I put my belly on the ball and I come into this position here. And one of the first exercises we do is an opposite arm and leg raise. So I'm lifting my right arm and my left leg up and then changing over. Keeping my belly button drawn up towards my spine to switch on my core stabilizing muscles, and I'm using my pat to lift my leg towards the ceiling and stretching out my opposite arm and leg. I can then make this a little different by lifting up the arm and the leg and holding it there and then taking it out to the side. That's making it a little bit harder for me to balance. Everything else is staying nice and still. Other variations in this position, I can bring my hands back into what we call the cobra position, pulling my shoulders back and down and tucking my chin, and then from there, hitting that pat once again, lifting the back of the knee towards the ceiling, balancing in position and down. Balancing in position and down. And then we roll back and we come into what's commonly referred to as the plank position. Now I can move the ball backwards and forwards, creating instability underneath my forearms, making my core work harder. I can do the same with the legs, moving in and out. I can come on down into this position and do things like twisting type movements up onto the side. That's my sideline drills. From here I'm going to go into a sideline drill in this position. Hand on the ground, feet lined up, belly button drawn in. From this position, I can lift my hand towards the ceiling. Then I can do sideline hip drills, like lifting this leg straight up in the air, toes pulled back towards the head. I can bring my knee towards my chest, down and behind, or I can do circles with this hip. So all of these exercises are taxing my balance. The bigger my movements through my legs, the more challenging it is. And I'm also getting a great workout through the side of the hips. I can then go into a different sideline exercise here, and I'll start to target this area as well. So I can start doing these type of movements here. So now the torso is getting worked as well as this muscle, all through the side. And then I can roll into my supine bridge. So I'm now facing towards the ceiling when I do my exercises. A couple of my favourites. This one here, it's called a lateral ball roll. Hips come up, hands to either side, and then from here I'm rolling from side to side as far as I can without falling off the ball. Hips staying up. If I go a little bit more advanced, I can roll across to one side, lift one leg off, roll across to the other side, lift the other leg off. In this position, I can also work my glutes again by doing basically a supine ball bridge, lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Or make that even harder by bringing my feet in together, lifting one leg off the ground and doing single leg, lifting towards the ceiling. You might want to cut that bit out. Okay, there are our basic core exercises. Moving right along, we'll go into our balance exercises.